Alright, Up in the Air. Came out in 2009, rated R. It's an hour and 49 minutes. This film kind of sparked my interest because I always saw a lot of reels about this through Facebook, Instagram, whatever it may be. And it just blew my mind, just the concept of it. So the film centers around Ryan Begum, who is basically a guy who goes around and he fires people for the bosses who are basically too weak in the knees to do it. And he's really good at his job. He basically lives in hotels. He doesn't really go home. He actually hates being home. So, as the time goes on, he ends up meeting somebody named Alex, who's kind of the same person that he is. And he ends up falling in love with her. And just when everything's going great, he gets pulled back into a different way of doing his job. Because his boss, Craig, explains, well, this intern, Natalie, has a different idea on how to do this and, save us a lot of money. And Ryan explains, Natalie doesn't know what really entails with our job. So, Craig has an idea of, hey, Natalie, go out on the road with Ryan. Test the ropes, see what happens. And just the communication and the chemistry between Alex, Ryan, and Natalie is absolutely outstanding. We have George Clooney, Anna Kendrick, just those two alone is, it makes it so that, hey, you're going to want to check this out. Just because, the character Ryan, he's not a douche by any means. Even though in this film he comes off as one. It's just, you can tell he's closed off and he's just doing what he needs to basically survive, honestly. The film was absolutely amazing, if you ask me. It was actually heartbreaking towards the end of it. I'm not going to tell you why. I just know that I think you'll be just as angry as I was. When you find out what I'm referring to. Now, IMDb gave it a 7.4 out of 10. I give this a complete 5 out of 5. I wish that I knew of this sooner, just because it was that good of a movie. It just showed you the reality of, a lot of people could have jobs like this, and, they could be lonely, or they could be okay with it. We get a cameo from Sam Elliott, so definitely can't complain. Now, if you haven't seen this and you are interested in watching it, it's on Pluto TV. So give it a watch and let me know what you think.